Hello? Hello? Oh, hey, Sven, how are you? Sorry, I'm just posting this on Facebook real quick. Just give me one moment, okay? I'm sorry, I can't see the chat when I'm posting, so give me one moment. Still posting, hold on. Okay. Yeah, it's I just woke up a little bit ago, and so just trying to just be on here in case anybody has any questions or whatever. I'm not gonna probably stay on too long if no one's gonna be here. I know I don't like schedule these things, so I don't expect anybody to really show up. But if anybody had any questions, I guess this would be good. If not, I'm gonna do a podcast afterwards anyway. I was gonna do it anyways. A lot of stuff happened yesterday. And that's worth talking about, I think. And then I'm going to get ready for tonight's show because tonight is the Space Cube show, so there's a lot of stuff I got to do for that. Glad that you could get all that under control, Sven. That's so incredibly scary to have to go through something like that. I thankfully have never been through a fire. I never want to be. Um, I just can't even imagine. I don't know all kinds of stuff that I could lose that would be irreplaceable. Yeah, it's a like nightmare scenario. So at least you didn't have to deal with that necessarily, which is great. Um, so I do hope you're okay and your family will be okay. So, just I don't know though. I'd feel so weird about the walls then after that, like, man, would I actually be okay? So, hello, Julio. How are you? Yeah, it's a surprise for me too. I was actually going to do this last night, but I was coming back from a meeting with a certain idol and I had to go to or no, I was going to a meeting. Sorry, not coming back. And I was walking down some steps at a train station, and I was just on my phone messaging like because it's nonstop busy, and I just happened to miss a few steps, and I did quite a tumble, which is hard, and I messed my knees up and my back. I just when I got done working, I worked last night, which I'll talk about in my podcast coming up because after this I'm gonna do Patreon podcast. But after I got hurt, I don't know, I just was like really sore. And then I came home and just, I don't know, I crashed because I was so tired because literally all day from morning to night I was working. Plus, of course, we had the announcement for the Netherlands show and all day fielding messages from Miho, Nonu, and Village and Meyer about that. So just, it was a long day. So yeah, fell asleep, but wanted to do this just in case anybody has any questions, anything you want to talk about. This is a Q&A. It doesn't necessarily have to be about the Netherlands, but I kind of the point of this is to talk about the Netherlands show. If people need to know about it or have questions, I'd like to talk about it. I'm gonna actually go into a little bit more detail about it than I did in my post. But oh, Remco, hi, how are you? A long time, man. Hey, Remco, did you ever receive your package? Can I ship you your like 400 orders? Because we did that test run. Did you get your package? That would be great. So yeah, recharge. Although again, for me, Julio, the problem is I don't sleep very well. So last night felt more like I didn't sleep, but that's like usual for me. So I'm like, I guess I'm okay. Like it's not. It'd be out of the ordinary if I went to sleep and actually slept, like deep. I don't sleep deeply. Unfortunately, sometimes every once in a while I think I do, but yeah, I don't. I can't really remember the last time I had a deep sleep, like a good deep sleep where I was like fully refreshed. So today is going to be a lot of preparing for tonight's show because I really want to knock that show out of the park. We have, Miho is returning to the Space Cube monthly events that we're doing. And I mean, next month's going to be great, by the way. I really, 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 really am excited for you guys to see next month's lineup as well because it's a bunch of new people, artists. It's gonna be great. But I'll be announcing that as soon as I get the artwork back from Ikuno-san because I'm always just waiting on him. Usually he takes a while to get the artwork done, but that's understandable. He's busy. But this tonight is Miho coming. Miyabi hasn't played in a while, so Miyabi Sakura will be there. Fuzuroi, who I'm so excited about and who has asked quite a few questions about last night or tonight. She will be debuting at Space Cube. Hopefully, you guys will embrace her. And Zunda will be coming back after a very, very long time. And then, of course, we have Sun Percent. And unfortunately, with Subconscious, Komogi is the only one that'll be there. Kurage is sick. So if you bought Kakami Cheki, I'll have to wait to ship your order. I will hook up with Benatsu, their producer, and we'll get that all squared away. He was so upset and he was so sad about it, and he was like, "What do I do? This never happened." And it's like, yeah, welcome to Idol, man. That happens, especially in this day and age. They don't make idols like they used to anymore, so it'd be crazy. Anyways, that's going on tonight. If you have not got your checky orders or live stream in for tonight's show, please do that. I'm still accepting orders until 2 today. After I get done with this live stream, I will be doing a Patreon podcast to discuss more in detail what happened yesterday because a lot happened. I was actually staff at a show unexpectedly, and that was really fun. But yeah, the show for the Netherlands. Okay. Oh, hi, Tomu. Nice to meet you, whoever you are. Hi, what times will the shows be at the Con in the Netherlands? Okay. So here's what I know and here's what I don't. I have been getting bits and pieces of information from Marcel, who has been handling everything, of course. Marcel is the guy who's basically running a lot of the idol events in the Netherlands now. I'm proud to say that Marcel pretty much started doing all of this with Miho's Nonu and Sayachan's live event last year in January. And since then, man, he has just become a monster tour promoter and producer of events there. I'm so proud of Marcel, and I'm so happy to be working with him and the Dutch Idol community. So, what I know is that initially we weren't supposed to be playing all 3 days, or they had us split up on different stages. Marcel was able to negotiate very well with the anime staff, who, by the way, so far seem to be really awesome, really cool with all of our requests. I'm feeling very confident about it, so that's good. But basically, there's going to be a performance by everybody. Miho, Noniu, and Village and Meyer will perform every day. I imagine on Friday it's going to be Friday night because it's Friday. People are going to be working during the day, and I would hope they wouldn't schedule a performance then. So I'm hoping it's a nighttime performance. Saturday and Sunday, there we have no word yet on the schedule. I am pushing for evening, just because in addition to doing three performances over the weekend, um, we also want to do an off kai where we're going to meet everybody, do a meet and greet, give you your VIP merch, which I want to talk about here in a moment. So we are currently trying to figure out the time, the dates, where that's going to be. Marcel's working on that now. So at some point, once we know the schedule for the performances, believe me, I'll be the first to be posting it as soon as I find out, so that everybody can understand when we're performing. The off kai will. I want to shoot for either Saturday or Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon would be because I know a lot of people that are going to be traveling might want to get home. So I don't want to keep them Sunday. I'm hoping Sunday we'll have like a matinee performance, like an afternoon performance for that very reason. But I don't know. It's going to be tricky. We can't really do the off kai until we know when they're scheduling the performances. So waiting on that. I still might sell tickets for the off kai early. Sorry, so that didn't really answer your question, Tomo. I'm sorry, but I don't know at this point. But just keep in mind there will be an off kai. An off kai, in case you don't know what that is, that's a private meet between everybody. Like I will be setting it up where you can meet the girls, hang out with them. Also, we are going to do a surprise birthday party for a certain somebody. Village and Myers, one of their members, has a birthday on May 3rd. So I would like to do something for her. So she actually sacrificed doing a live event here in Japan to come to this tour. That is a big deal, by the way. I don't think anybody really understands how big of a deal that is, but they believe in this tour. This is their first time, Village and Meyer's first time overseas. Understandably, they're very nervous. They've been asking a lot of questions and stuff, and I understand. But Nakayama-san is their producer. He's a dear friend of mine. He's a really good guy, really solid dude, really cares about the girls. I think they call him Papa because he really cares about Hinako, Rei, and Kohina, who are the three girls that are currently in Village and Meyer. There was Shuka. Shuka graduated recently, unfortunately. I really was hoping to take her, but yeah, that didn't work out. But anyways, I feel an off kai would be really great. We can all meet and talk. So that's going to happen, but not sure. Wow, you're coming from the UK. That is amazing. Yeah, timing's going to be everything for you. I would say if it were me, I would get into the Netherlands either May 1st at some point so you can get situated, or come very, very early May 2nd, because I'm pretty sure they're probably going to open the doors to the convention pretty early. If I remember right, that's what happened last time, because I actually have been to this convention a couple times. Once as a guest to do speaking, and another I had taken with Ricky, the producer of Necro no Idol. Me and him took Necroma there, and they performed. And so I do remember they have a pretty crazy schedule, so you don't want to miss anything. And if I remember right, they open it up pretty early. The lines get to be pretty crazy, if I'm not mistaken. There's gonna probably be like 15,000 people coming there over the weekend, so it's a big event, and I wouldn't want you to miss. Then I would say, as far as leaving, leave on Monday morning if you can, after the weekend, or leave Sunday night as late as you can. This way, have the best chance to see the actual performances and things like that. I don't want you to miss anything, especially if you're coming from the UK, which, by the way, that's awesome. Thank you. We have a lot of people traveling already from different countries. I have a feeling last year when Miho and Saya-chan and Noni did the Netherlands show, we had, I think, 8 different countries represented there. So I'm expecting that just from the fan base of Miho alone. Village and Meyer might have some fans here and there. Oh, I know that they definitely got a pretty big fan in Germany that's coming, but Noniu's got fans all over the world too. So I feel Noniu's going to draw, but also it's a convention. There's going to be people from all over the world in general. So the reason why we did this show is because we wanted to reach new people, as well as, of course, play to our fans that were kind enough to be supporting us from all over. But the goal of this is to try to get all those people at the con that don't even know what Idol is to indoctrinate them and basically suck them into the Idol world. Oh, are you serious, Julio? Oh my god, dude, if you come, Julio, do you drink? I don't think you do actually. If I remember right, you don't drink. Well, the first water is on me, man. Dude, you have to come. You've been part of my life for how many years now? Miho adores you, and you are family as far as I'm concerned. Your messages get me through. I want you to meet Sven W because Sven W will treat you like family. He's such a great guy. I could see you two hanging out all day. You'll meet Michelle, who is a big known you fan. I think you'll really like Michelle too. So yeah, Hulu, you gotta come, man. It's gonna be great. Plus, not only that, what I would like to do personally is sneak away from the group, Miho, Noni, and Village of Myra at some point, and just like when they're back home at where we're all gonna be staying at, I'd like to sneak away and have a fun time with all of you guys, just party with you guys, and have like sort of a not a fan thing, but a friend thing. Just hang out, get some drinks, eat something good with each other. I'll tuck away the girls like one night, like just make sure they're good, and then hang out with you guys. So I'm all in. If you guys are all in, I mean, Sven W. Me, I imagine I will try to be as inseparable as possible because he's like my brother from another mother. But yeah, man, I got to see you guys. Also, Remco, are you going to be coming? I imagine you will. I mean, it's your backyard. I really would like to see Remco again because me and Remco have never really had a chance to talk. And, maybe if I could get away, I could sit down and actually have a real heart to heart with you, buddy. So yeah, but Julio, man, if you come, that I think Miho's eyes will pop out of her head. You will have to pick her eyes up and put them back in her eye sockets. Dude, that was gross. But I mean, she'll freak out. I will freak out. But I think Julio, if you come, that would be one of the better surprises of that. I mean, of course, we're happy to see all of the Jodran, the faithful, like Sven W and Michelle and everybody. Of course, Remco also. But I mean, Julio, if you're coming all the way from fucking Chile, dude. I mean, come, man. It's a done deal. Like, barring things I don't want to think about at this point, horrible tragedies or, something happening, we're there. We just gotta we'll be booking our plane tickets soon. I actually had to send away for my passport to be renewed, so that's being renewed currently. There's a couple other people that need to get their passports, but that's all in order. So Clapmonger character, you're funny, Sven. I sure her eyes are already pretty big. I mean, you've met her, Sven. She's got huge anime eyes already. So yeah, but I could just told her seeing her become one of those like chibi animes where the eyes like they turn into like McDonald's arches. And yeah, but I think it'll be more than that. I think she'll literally lose her mind. Because last year when she met all of you and so many of you had traveled from so far, yeah, I mean, we still talk about it. I mean, again, that's been our favorite show we've ever done, next to maybe my birthday show at Loft. And well, her birthday show this year was pretty fucking awesome. You guys crushed it with the support, and then on top of that, it was just a good show. It was really fun. But yeah, Julio, she's not like that, man. She is the least judgmental person you're ever gonna meet. She really can put on the angel wings, and honestly, I doubt you're ugly at all. And if you're ugly, I guess we're all ugly because man, like none of us are like handsome like Ikemen dudes. So don't worry about it. Don't. I mean, she's not. I don't think she's into guys like that, anyways. I mean, not that I really know about anything like that because that's private. But like, just from being around her, I think she would date somebody with three eyeballs and four fingers on their hands just as soon as she would date a guy that could work at a host club. I don't really think she cares. Not saying this is anything romantic. I'm just saying like she doesn't give a shit about any of that stuff. Looks are the last thing in her mind. She cares about your heart. Like she really is one of those people that like if you have a good heart, she's all in. She's the least superficial person maybe I have ever met. So yeah, you don't got to worry about all that. Not only that, but she just wants to meet you. Like you're a friend as far as we're concerned in that sense. Metal legend. Yeah, he does look like that. He sounds like it too. I've heard Julio's voice. The dude is quite metal sounding. Anyways, so as far as the merchandise, I did not post it last night because we are planning to offer a really, really amazing tour poster, but this isn't your normal tour poster. We're doing something really special with it, and that's taking a while to get going because it's not. Let's just say it's a work of art, and then on top of that, we're gonna offer acrylic stands of all the girls, and we're gonna have like an anime theme. Everyone wants to do anime stuff, and I initially had wanted to hire a certain idol to do all this, but that got vetoed by everybody. And then No News has sort of stepped up and was like, hold my beer, I'll take this. And No News has just wham took it all, and she's like, I got this. And so she wants to make it really special. And of course, I delegate. Yeah, you want to do it here, dozo. Like, I have no problem waiting because usually when you wait, good things come. And I feel because of No News involvement, really taking it over, and then also what she's shown me. We're gonna offer, maybe this might be my favorite merch I've ever been a part of, like offering outside of photo books. So just wait, sit tight on that. You'll definitely be able to get all that. There will be commemorative checky, of course. That's how I make my money. Although this tour is fully funded, so I have no money pressure on this one. I'm so happy about that. There is no ceiling I have to hit or anything. This is all just going to be fun. But of course, Miho is still taking like a week off of work. I'm technically taking a week off work. So I have to make money in that sense, but I'm not worried about it. My pressures are just making sure the girls are safe and they're happy. My only concern is just getting there safely and making sure the performances are good, which I don't know because we don't know what sound system we're going to deal with. We don't know if the people running the sound understand what we're doing. We don't even know if we have to use a CD or computer. So I'm anxious about all that, but that's logistical stuff we'll get figured out. Those are about my only concerns at this point. That, and of course, getting the plane tickets booked in a way that's not going to cost an arm and a leg. Because despite not worrying about money, we still don't want to go overboard. But anyways, the tour merchandise will be available along with Checky. You can purchase the Kinnan Checky, commemorative Checky, and maybe live stream. But when I say live stream, it will 100% be whenever I get around to uploading it. So it is not technically live, just to be clear. But I will try to record all 9 performances, because there will be 9 total over the weekend. So I will definitely do my best to get, if I'm allowed. So far, the convention seems to be cool with that. They don't seem to have a problem with us selling the stream. But I'm trying to see if they actually have a live stream service themselves. If that's the case, I don't know if we can sell that directly to you or if it's just free. If it's free, that's fine with me too. You guys can watch it because, like I said, I don't necessarily need the income from it. I only do it as a matter of principle because, well, that's what I do. That's how I make my money. But I don't mind if it's free. Then I'd actually be more happier if it's free, so everybody can watch. This whole tour is designed to get fans. We are really aiming to get more fans. Village Admire, it's a little different for them. It's their first ever overseas tour. So for them, it's about just doing it. It's about, hey, we're an idol group that went overseas. Like it's a notch in the belt. For Miho, known you, they've been overseas a couple times, more than a couple. It's about coming back and saying hi to all their fans, rekindling, showing some love, being with all of you guys, and of course getting new fans. But I think their emphasis more is on saying hi to all of you. Although my emphasis is more, admittedly, because I'm a producer, to get more fans, so we get more people. Thanks, Sven. Yeah, weekend tickets probably the cheapest option. I don't know about the ticketing options for the convention. That's completely separate from me. I have nothing to do with that. I don't even think we will see any income from those tickets. I don't really care. I mean, it'd be nice if they gave us something if we're helping bring people in, but that's a negotiation point that I will deal with later, and that's also internal business, not really anybody's business. But I don't really. Again, this is a relaxed tour for me. My only concerns, like I said, just making sure the girls are safe. So you'll be there all 3. Good. I want everybody to be there all 3 days and make sure it's fun for you guys. That's why, in addition to doing the performances, there will be an off kai, and also I haven't talked to Marcel yet about this, but I am going to see if I can do a panel. Last time I was there when Necroma played, I was actually a guest. I was a guest speaker, and I talked about the idol industry and about idol history. I gave a big idol like history thing. So I will probably, I hope, will be um, tagged to do a panel of some kind. I think the girls will also. Be doing a Q&A with, or probably do something with the convention in addition to the lives. We don't have any word yet on that. I imagine the girls will be walking around throughout the convention all day when they're not performing, so you'll be able to probably just be around them. There will be rules about that, but I think overall, like in Miho's case particular, she doesn't give a shit if like she has a whole entourage of 20 of you guys following hanging out, and neither do I. So yeah, right now I don't think I have not been told anything about payment, Julio, as far as that goes. So I'm assuming we're not going to get anything. But the way they're getting paid is separate in other ways. There's other financial arrangements we have, but they're going to get paid on the checky you buy both at the show, because we're going to do Boupon at the show. We're actually going to sell merchandise too all 3 days. So there'll be a merch table, and we're going to do checky. You can actually take checky with them there, but you can also do kin and checky. So if you can't come to the show, or if you do come to the show, you just want extra checky, you can buy that. And then if I can sell the live stream, we'll be doing that, plus tour merch. So lots of income streams from different places will be coming in. Plus, Village and Meyer and Noni Umiho will be selling their own merch. And so that merch will all be sold, and they'll make money from that too. So there's lots of income streams coming in, so I'm not worried about it. I mean, we do have, me and Miho personally, I think we have certain cool amounts we want to reach. But for me, if I don't reach it, it's like, all right, I just want to go. I want to have a good time. I'm happy. I'm really happy to bring Miho again overseas. I didn't think that was going to happen this year. Honestly, I didn't. Nonu, she's my all-time favorite idol. And to bring her anywhere and to do anything with her is an honor. I have a very good relationship with her that I'm really proud of, and I've worked on over the years. And I've known her a long fucking time, longer than anybody on this tour, even longer than Miho. And so I really am excited to bring her. Not to mention her live show. That girl's insane. Her live show is unreal, and so that's gonna be great. But then, Village and Meyer are new friends. I just started working with them this last year, but they put on a hell of a show, and their shows are punk. So like they encourage crowd surfing and moshing, mostly crowd surfing. At their shows here in Japan, that's what everybody does nonstop. They crowd surf, like nonstop crowd surf. And so I'm hoping the convention will allow that. So their show's going to be insane. And, Miho's shows are very emotional. People, last year at the Netherlands, people cried. And she even cried. Miho's never cried on stage, with the exception of the Village and Meyer, with the exception of her birthday show last year. So I'd like to see her shed some tears again. That would be cool. So I hope you guys will do something special for her, plan something for her. She wants to be crowd surfed again. Last year at the Netherlands show, she did it in a giant blow up flamingo. So we were hoping to bring the flamingo again and do that, but I don't know if I can bring it with the luggage. So maybe somebody might have to bring a flamingo, or she might just buy one, but I'd prefer somebody just, brought one. But maybe we'll do a new animal this time, like something else, or just you can crowd surf her. But she really wants to be crowd surfed during her performances, at least one. So these are some goals we have, but those are fun goals. I really want to walk around and, maybe try to get people into Idol Underworld. So I'm hoping one of you, or maybe I'll do it too, but I imagine I'm not going to have a lot of time. But I'm hoping one or more of you will print up flyers for Idol Underworld and pass them out to people at the convention and talk to them about it and try to drag people into the shows. I'm basically hiring all of you to be my recruits for the weekend to get people that have no interest in these guys. In the tour to come in and watch the show. They are on the pop-up stage, which I think is in the cafeteria area. So it's going to be out in the open. So I think they're going to have eyeballs on them, whether those eyeballs want to see them or not. But I really want people to be up front going crazy. I mean, really crazy. Well, you guys particular, I want to hear mixing, chanting, laughing, like just crazy. You know, Miho, I want her show to be chaotic. And yeah, lifeboat would be great. Yeah, rubber boat would be great. She'll do it. I think it would be hysterical if you guys put her on a rubber boat and crowd surfed her through the entire cafeteria, and then like she ended up on a table or something and then just started singing. That would be insane. Noni would probably want to do it too. The Village and Meyer girls, I've never seen them go out in the crowd. They're usually on the stage, but for them, it's their fans. Their fans go crazy. They crowd surf and go nuts. So I think that'd be great. Yeah, if we can get a lifeboat in there, that would be cool. If the convention gives you any problems getting that through, I'll just bring it in as part of our tour props. So just let me know if you get it. I feel that's going to be good. The only other big issue is it's not a big issue. It's actually, this is a good issue. Two things. One, we need to get a photographer. Village and Meyer has requested a photographer slash videographer to record and document the entire weekend. We are going to release a photo book for the entire weekend and also maybe like a behind the scenes documentary video. So we need somebody to do that. I wish I could do that, but again, I have to produce the tours. So even though I really want to take my camera and film, I probably won't. So we need somebody that's dedicated to that. I need to hire somebody for that. And I just have no idea. So if any of you got any friends over there that are really badass when it comes to photography and videography, I could even hire two separate people for that, but I'd prefer one. Let me know. So that's issue one. The other issue is I need to find a good translator because I don't know if the convention's going to have a dedicated interpreter. Actually, it's interpreter, not translator. A translator is somebody who does written. Um, who do you know, Remco? Do I know him? If it's a certain somebody you're thinking about, that's going to be a big no, and I can tell you privately why. But yeah, there's going to be a big fat no if it's a certain somebody I think you're talking about. But if it's not who I think you're talking about, then yeah, I definitely let me know. Send me a message. Like I prefer a female, because if it's a female, I could probably have them come back with us to like our private area and maybe we can do some photography there. If it's a male, I don't want to have a male come. So there's that issue too. I prefer a female, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. And yeah, but the interpreter, I need to find somebody. I'm gonna be upping my Japanese language skills quite a bit since this is the largest tour I've ever done. I have five idols to take care of, and yeah, five idols is more than I've ever really had to deal with. The last time I dealt with five idols was when I was with Ricky and Necroma, and he dealt with them. I didn't. I was just staff. You know, I assisted Ricky, and Ricky's Japanese was fluent, and I mean, dude is the master of Japanese language. So like, I didn't have to really. I mean, of course, I dealt with them. I helped them out a lot. At least I hope I did. But this is all on me now. So I got five girls plus one of them I produced. And Nonu, I feel like I have a special, like I need to guard her and protect her because of like stuff that's happened to her in her past. So, you know, the Village and Meyer girls are really tough. So I don't have to worry about them. They're the type of girls you wouldn't want to fuck with. Like they can take care of themselves. And also they have Nakayama-san. They have their own manager, so I don't really have to worry about them too much. But I do know that when these girls go overseas, they become like kind of like little children because they're gonna ask me questions every 3 seconds about stuff because they can't speak the English, so they can't. They're relying on me to explain everything or to help them with very basic things, which is fine. I don't mind doing it. It's fun, but it's also pressure on me to really be able to help them in the way they need help. And so that's getting an interpreter to just help me would be I don't have to think about it then. Particularly when it comes to rehearsals and stuff, I need somebody that's going to be able to help them with like when we do rehearsals to make sure the girls their sound is where they need to be. And I don't even know if we have rehearsals. We better, because that was sort of one of my requirements to saying yes to this, because the girls don't want to go in there blind and not rehearse. So, anyways, all these things are logistical things that will be figured out within the next couple months. Hey, huh? They speak perfect English? I'm sorry, Julie, I don't understand your comment. Hmm? Hey, they don't. Oh, I get it. You're just. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah, they speak. Yeah, really perfect English. Yeah. Well, Mio is pretty funny, and believe me, I would take Mio overseas in 2 seconds because she is really awesome, very close to Miho. So Miho would have it. Well, Miho's really been, her and Noni were like, they're like insanely close. Like when we had our big business meeting about this, those two were nonstop talking, even while I'm trying to explain everything. It was pretty funny. So I'm happy to see those two together again. But yeah, Mio is, I don't know. She's here. She's here in my heart. I love that girl to fucking death. Because she, well, not only did she create Heisei Hakarashi, and she's a goddamn genius for doing so. She's taken over State of Hearts from Kesuke-san, and she's holding the boat until Kesuke-san can fill that boat with more idols. And I really respect her. By the way, you'll be seeing more of Mio next month. You'll be seeing a lot more of her with me. I got 2 things I'm doing with her that you guys will all very much appreciate. Oh, was the hat good? That's great. I'll let her know when I see her and talk to her again. But please, send her, show her a message on her wall or whatever, her Twitter wall. Let her know that too, which I think you did already. But that's wonderful. By the way, Mio does do custom orders for hats. So if any of you want a custom order, she is really happy to do that. It's because that income goes straight to her. I don't take any of that. So I'm just trying to help her out because I just love her to death. Mio has been insanely fun to work with, and any girl that honors and worships Bell Ring, Shoujo Girl's Heart is cool in my book, and she's a huge Bell Ring fan, and Bell Ring is what brought us together when Miho played that show with Mio and Heisei Hakarashi at Sugamo Shishio many years ago, and I went over and talked to them. I was wearing my Bell Ring hoodie. The rest is history. So it's been a very, very good union between us all, and I just wish I could take her over, but Heisei Hakarashi's not really I don't know if that's something she would want to do overseas because it's not original music. I don't even know the rights on that. Like maybe it'd be okay. I'd just rather take her for something original. State of Hearts I would do if State of Hearts can get more stabilized and be around for a while because I love Kesuke-san. He's a dear friend. I love his music. He loves my music, and I would kill to be overseas with him. Kesuke-san has stood by me for many years, and it's just that guy's cursed though, man. He cannot keep an idol group together, and but that's just how it is here. Some groups stay together forever. Other groups you can't. They're held together by twigs and tape, and but that's not his fault. Actually, he's actually a really good producer and manager. It's just he gives a lot of idols a chance, and some of those idols, they cave. But that's idols are here today, gone today. Welcome to Idol. Anyways, so basically for the show, if anybody has any other questions, I'd like to get those now. Again, what I just told you is pretty much what I know, but I'm open to ideas, suggestions, comments. Like I said, I am looking for a photographer, an interpreter. If anybody has any Japanese friends over there that wants to get hired, just be a personal assistant would be helpful to me. So I'm not all that pressures on me. There will be merchandise sold every 3 days at the convention. We will additionally be doing an off-kai at some point. I will be selling tickets for that. Probably as soon as I get the merchandise, the tour merch up, I will also put the off-kai up, even if we don't have a time and date. I know that's asking a lot for people that are going there that weekend, but I mean, just come the weekend, hang out, and just keep your schedule open, and you will see the girls as much as you could possibly want. Not only that, but I would like to ask the fans over there who are going to be organizing everything to try to really get all the fans on board. Again, Ray from Village and Meyer, it's her birthday, so I want to see a birthday committee, guys really go balls to the wall for that. If I end up doing when I do the off-kai, I want to invite whoever's in charge of that over on your guys' end to come into the off-kai early to decorate and wherever we have it, and make sure we give her a really great birthday, because again, she had to sacrifice. They had actually, I think, cancel a show, which is a big no-no in the idol world, just to do this, and I'm so happy they did. So I want to make it worth their time. Also, just it's fun, she's away from home. Let's show her a lot of love, and of course Miho and Noniu, I want to see those girls get a nice warm reception. So whatever you guys want to do, plan anything, let us know. Last thing is for gifts. I did ask the girls to bring smaller suitcases, but I don't know if they will or not. It's going to depend on a lot of different things. But regardless, if you want to send gifts, give them gifts, it's fine. Try to keep it smaller if you can. just because I know that's always been an issue overseas is getting a lot of gifts and not being able to put them in suitcases. My suitcase is gonna be pretty empty, so I could probably take a lot of the girls' suitcases, or sorry, a lot of the girls' gifts. So, if anybody has anything particular that you're worried about, just hit me up. But gifts are very good in these moments. I would hope you guys would think about that too. And then we will be shipping all the merchandise over ahead of time. So there won't be an issue there. Although I will probably bring the merchandise back in my suitcase because I don't really have, there's nothing, I mean, unless people get me gifts, I don't really see myself bringing anything back. Maybe at the anime convention, if I really like Frieren, Frieren, the anime that's come out. So if I see any cool Frieren merchandise, like I kind of want to get a Frieren acrylic of her because I love her, and then also I'd like to get a T-shirt of her. But those are sort of my personal goals at the convention, is try to find that. If any of you ever watched Frieren? Because it is so good. I'm not a particularly big fan of anime per se. Like I don't watch a lot of it. I mean, it's fine. I just don't watch it because I have no time. But I did watch Frieren and was just completely enthralled by it. It's just such a perfect anime. Um, anyways, so it's a convention. So I'm hoping there'll be a lot of Frieren cosplayers. I think I want to take some pictures of people doing that. Oh, and that's another thing. I think the girls are going to be doing a lot of cosplaying that weekend. I've encouraged them to make that the theme. So the off kai will probably be cosplay themed. I think all the girls are going to dress up as an anime character or something. So that's going to be really fun. So the Checky you can take there, which you will be able to take Checky at the off kai, just like we did last year in the Netherlands. Yeah, it's going to be really fun. I'm trying to make it different because we have 3 days, that's 3 performances per girl plus off kai. It's like I want to make it worth your guys' time. So if you're going to be spending money doing Bupon and Checky with them, you can have different things each time. And the girls are aware of that too, and they also agree. So we're trying to make it as special as possible. But again, we had to make the announcement now because it's already coming up pretty soon. We want to make sure everybody's got enough time to book plane tickets and get their accommodations figured out. And I know I'd rather personally have announced this 6 months in advance, but it just didn't work out that way. I had originally wanted to take this tour. There was another place I had in mind that didn't work out, unfortunately. That would have been really fun, but just didn't work. But then this was also always on the radar, but it just took a very, very long time to get confirmation. But once I got it, I started putting all this into motion, and that's been a lot of work. Actually, this tour has been like 4 or 5 months in the making, but a lot of it's behind the scenes preparation and planning. I can't even begin to tell you the amount of hours I've sunk into this already, and it's just at the still, we just made the announcement last night, but I already feel like I've spent 3 months just nonstop working on it. It's one of the reasons I'm even busier than I am normally, because a lot of my time has been dedicated to this, and also the Village and Meyer girls, Noni, Miho, not so much Miho or Noni, but Village and Meyer, they just have a million questions because they're just, they're nervous. And that's another thing. I want to make this the best possible first time overseas for them ever. And a lot of that's going to depend on you guys being kind to them. So please do. Hinako is an amazing, amazing girl. Kohina is one of my favorite idols. She has the kind of look that I go for with idols. Like, she's just my type of idol. And Ray is just such a big ball of energy, happy light. Kohina's like more of a princess. She's a princess type. So if you like the Hime type, she's her. Hinako's a rocker. She's a metal girl, like punk. Like she's all tattooed up and just really chill. She's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Kohina is definitely a little more interesting to approach. She's more of a tsundere girl. Like she'll fuck around with you. Like if she knows she can bully you, she will, but in an idle way. It's like tsundere. It's really cute. Ray's just happy. Like that girl, her smile is one of the best smiles ever. And then you guys are gonna find that out. Like they're great. They're really, really great. It's one of the reasons I decided to work with them is because they just have something. They have a chemistry. Unfortunately, you guys haven't seen much of them. I've been trying to promote them a lot over the last year, but it's been hard. But they just have something special, and their music's catchy. If you guys know the idol group Chemical X, their producer wrote, I think, one of their songs. And he is a really good songwriter, I guess, if you like that kind of stuff. So their music's good. They're just fun, and they have this one song It's like their banger song. It's like such an anthem. You'll be your fist will be pumping in the air for it, guaranteed. Like first listen, it's an insta classic. So they actually have an insta classic, which is rare. I mean, like No News got like 400 insta classics. Mio, I'd like to think every one of her songs is an insta classic because I made them. So me and my team. But Village actually has got. They actually have a couple songs I think that are insta classics, but they have this one banger, man. It's so freaking good. And I just can't wait to hear you guys getting into that, watching you guys. Like the joy for me, of course, is standing on the side, watching everybody probably tear up because, the amount of effort and time and work that goes into doing something like this. I don't think any of you will ever really know. I know you appreciate it, so that's all I care about. But I don't know if it's really possible to convey how much work this is. And also Marcel, my God, this guy has been working nonstop on it, and he's not just our tour, but he just did Himari's tour this past weekend, which I hope was really fun for those of you that went. And also just he does a lot, and German Idol Societies, they got tours that are going to be starting up here. So Marcel's part of a lot of that. And he has just been, I mean, basically, this doesn't happen without Marcel. So I have to give him a lot of credit, more than me, in fact, because he's the one that was able to get the anime convention to say, all right, yeah, let's bring this group. So all love, props, and credit go to that guy. He's my, I don't know. He's sort of my idol because I don't know, just the amount of care and effort Marcel gave Miho Nonu and Saichan last year was on another level. And honestly, it's why I wanted to do this again with him because I know the girls will be safe. I know he'll take care of us, and I know that this will go exactly how it needs to go. As long as we get there safe and there's no issue, then the next big hurdle is of course the performances. And once the performances are done, then yeah, I can rest easy. So after that, I don't really care what happens because as long as performances are good and the off-kai off-kai will be fun. I don't even have to do anything for that. You guys last year made Miho's birthday off-kai just so much fun. I mean, that was really, really fun. So yeah. Anyways, I don't have anything else. I don't know. I guess nobody really has any questions, and that's fine. If you guys need anything else, hit me up. I'm gonna probably stop this chat here soon, and then I'm actually gonna do a podcast, upload that because I want to talk about last night. Some fun stuff happened, and then again tonight is the Space Cube live stream. Please, for the love of God, if you have not get your checky or anything for that, get that now. I'll be accepting orders until 2 o'clock today. I will be working on preparing for that all day. I also know one last thing you guys have probably noticed. I've been uploading quite a bit of new stuff. I have so many things to upload. So that will all be getting uploaded. And I have even more stuff that I just got last night. Also, I finally got the checky from the variety event in November from Hanako-san. So all those orders that have been waiting on those will get shipped out. My goal is tomorrow, Saturday, to basically spend all day and all night packing. I was going to ship out orders this week, but then I was like, wait a minute. I'm going to get those checky from Hanako-san. Why don't I just wait? Also, yesterday, Canada, their post office has been kind of on strike. They just opened up. So that means I can ship several more orders, but that just happened yesterday. I got the news. So it just made more sense for me to pack everything tomorrow and just do a double shipment on Monday or Tuesday. So no shipments this week, but all the Veep guys, you guys are going to get all your stuff next week. And then all these additional orders that are back orders from that variety show are going to get shipped. I want to get those out as soon as possible. And the Canadian stuff, because those guys have been waiting a long time for their post office to get their shit in order. Remco, since you said the demo item I sent was in customs for a while, should I just kind of gradually send you stuff? Do you think that's smarter? Because you have a lot of stuff, and I don't want a big package to get to you, and then the Netherlands post office is going to be like, yeah, we're going to send it back, because I've had problems with the Netherlands post office before, unfortunately. So maybe it would be better to just send some stuff your way. Is that okay? Or what do you suggest I do? Because you have too much stuff, and I it would be an absolute nightmare if that all just disappeared somehow. So better one package disappears than one big package full of everything disappears. You know what I mean? What do you suggest I do? Because I would like to get your input on that. I don't want you to lose your stuff. And most of the stuff you got's checky, but you also have a lot of bigger items too. So I don't know. The checky are not replaceable. So I really want to make sure you get those more than anything. But I don't understand why your stuff was in customs so long. That sucks. But again, Netherlands post office seems to be a little weird about shit. So yeah, let me know, and I will act accordingly. But if anybody has any other questions, this would be the time to give them to me. I'd appreciate it. And then, if not, like I said, I'm off to do the podcast, upload that, prepare for tonight. Please, again, like I said, get your orders in for the Space Cube live stream. I'll be really looking forward to that stream because that's her first time coming back to Space Cube after what, 3 months. And also, Fuzaroi will be making her debut there at the Space Cube. Not her actual idol debut, but it'll be the first time playing at Space Cube with me. And then Zunda will be coming back after a very long hiatus. Miyabi hasn't been there in a while, so yeah. Yeah, customs in some countries I found there's certain countries like Austria can be a little tough. Netherlands is the toughest so far. I've had some issues with America, but that was back during the pandemic. So that was, I think, because of that. So yeah, I'm not happy about customs at all when it comes to that, but there's nothing I can do about that. So once it leaves my office, it's out of my hands. So unfortunately, that's how it goes. But anyways, yeah, if anybody has any other comments, questions, this would be the time to let me know. Move place to the next month. So I'm trying to, it was a bit. Okay, so I'll just hold on to your stuff. Okay. Well, I mean, Remco, if you're coming, to the shows for sure, I mean, why don't I just bring your stuff with me? I could probably just bring it all in my suitcase. Would that be better? Because this way I know it's getting to you 100%. I mean, I can't bring everything, but because I think you got some posters, I can't bring those, but like I can bring all the other stuff, like the Checky I can bring. That wouldn't be an issue, I think. Would you want me to do that? That I can do. Let me know. We'll figure it out. Any other questions? Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, then I'll just do that. I'll just bring what I can that way. And then for the other stuff, you can just let me know when you move, like how I can ship you posters and stuff and get those to you because you have several posters, I think. So I want to make sure you get those. Those probably won't fit in my suitcase. But the checky and the smaller items, like I'll go through and see what I have and kind of bring those to you. Anyways, any other questions? Anything else going on? If not, I'm going to get off here. So thank you guys. Again, sorry this was like really random and not planned. I really did want to do this last night, but just fell into the bed and didn't get up. If there's anything else you guys need or whatever, just let me know. As I find out more information, I will be posting it all over Facebook, Twitter, talk about my podcast, send in my mailing list. So I will do my very best to make sure information gets spread around. I would like to ask all of you to do the same. This tour, mark my words, this tour will live or die by your participation. Yes, we are going to the anime convention. So by default, there will be many, many, many eyeballs there that will be seeing the girls for the first time, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to like the girls. Um, Keep in mind, this is very much your guys' tour as much as it is a hey, let's go get some new fans tour. Um, we are not lost on that thought. In fact, three performances. Me and Miho, I think I'm already going to try to be thinking like, what can we do that's special? Obviously, we're going to play every single song we have, including the entire new album. That we'll play both Life and Stars in its entirety. But we're also trying to think of some other stuff because it's an anime convention, maybe some bonus stuff, and then also I think Noni and Village of Maya are going to be doing the same. And then on top of that, again, we are really going out of our way to make you guys extremely special VIP merch, tour merch that I just think you guys are really gonna love. It's gonna take a while, but I think it'll be worth it. And then of course, I really just want to see all of you again. And for those of you that are coming for the first time, like Julio, if you end up actually coming, I just can't wait to meet you, give you a big hug, and hang out with you too as much as I can. I mean, you're gonna see me usually at these things. I'm running around, my head cut off, so I like to delegate, and I'll probably want you to hang out with other. Like I said, I think you and Sven W will get along really, really well. Really well. Just ask, just Julio, just start talking to Sven W about Wacken Festival, and I think you guys are going to have a 3 hour conversation, and you guys will probably end up missing one of the shows because you're going to be talking so much, and that's a good thing. Well, not, you know what I mean. It's just, I just want to see friendships get made, formed. I want to see everybody have a good time. You guys do your own thing, get together as fans to talk, hang out, get dinners, lunch together, whatever. Move. I want to see all that. That makes me super fucking happy. I like bringing people together. So, and then, like I said, if you guys want to do anything with me personally, like maybe we can all just get a drink or something, I'm okay with that as long as I don't get too fucked up. And yeah, just hang out. It would just be really fun. And goals, like I said, we're just trying to get some fans, and also I just want to see great live performances. Because at the end of the day, that's what this is about. Is what happens on that stage and then meeting everybody. So, oh, awesome. Very cool. Very cool, Julio. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to see everybody like lose their mind. Like I want people crying and emotional, and Miho gets put on a fucking life raft and almost gets taken out of the venue would be funny. Yeah, I just want everybody to have a great time. I want it to be filmed as much as they'll allow it. Like if they allow filming, I want you guys throwing that all up on YouTube. Like I just want it to be a giant celebration of Idol. And again, Miho, this, as her producer, I can't stress this enough. She is a whole other beast overseas. Like she's pretty good here, but when she has all of you there, that energy, man, she feeds off it. Noniu's another type that feeds off fan energy, and the Village and Mire girls do too. So they're all very much like what you put into them, they're gonna put back, and they're not the type of idols to just stand there and do nothing. So believe me, Miho will be in the crowd probably more, and she'll be on the stage. Noniu might do the same, although with Noniu, it's unpredictable what she'll do. She's crazy. Village and Mire, I'd love to see those girls get crowd surfed. I'd love for you guys just to bring the boat up to them and be like, get on it. I think they would lose their minds. And I could totally see them going nuts if you bring them out of their shells like that. Because again, here they're used to their fans doing all the crowd surfing, but it'd be great to see them do it. I'll encourage them. If you guys have a plan to do it, I'll encourage it. But think about maybe what you could do during the show too. Like, it might be really funny if one of the performances over the weekend you all cosplayed as Miho. That'd be so funny. And then maybe some of you cosplayed as Noniu, and just the Village and Mire girls. I think they would laugh so much. It would be so funny. You guys create Xerox big printed pictures of their faces and wear them as masks. Oh my god, it'd be too funny. Just have fun with it. But start thinking about it now. And then, like I said, just me, I'm pretty big information dumps all the time. One last thing, let me roll back to what I was talking about, merch and stuff. I will be posting a lot of stuff. I do not expect you guys to get all of that. But please consider that at least the photo books. I'll be Miho's photo book will get posted here very soon. Tsukika's photo book's gonna get posted, and Mito Mio from Zepperi Dolls will get posted. So, guys, please, get those, because like in Hartika's case, Diablo Void, for example, it's one and done. She does not want to sell it after the pre-order. So if you don't get it during the pre-order, it's not gonna be available anymore. Tsukiko, I think, will be more than happy to sell it forever. Same with me and Miho, but I don't know, because it's gonna depend on how I make the photo books. My original idea was to do it with Shimama print, but I don't know how to do it. Like I realized, oh, wait a minute, I don't actually know how to do this. I've never done it. Like Miho did her Shimama book. So I have to figure that out. So yeah, that's going to be an issue, but that's my problem for another time. Anyways, get the photo books. I'll make sure you guys get it. posters, the bromides, everything looks amazing. Josh did an amazing job with all of that. But those kind of need to be done now. Also, I just put up Subconscious crowdfunding. They're trying to crowdfund for their third single. Their third single is a lot of money, and the Natsu needs some help. And he's a dear friend, and he's from Europe, guys. So support your fellow Europe dude, and he's Swiss. So Swiss or no, he's Swiss. Yeah, yeah. So I really want to see him do well with Subconscious. You'll see them tonight. Well, you'll see Komugi. She's so great, and I really want to support them. So think about helping that crowdfunding tier. It's very important. And then of course, some new groups will be coming to Idol Underworld. I have two that I just have to put up, and then yeah, got lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff for you guys. But obviously, the tour is important. Miho's new album is important. The photo books are important. Got a lot of big ticket items that I'm hoping will really get a lot of support from everybody. So just consider that. And again, we'll be seeing you in the Netherlands. Hopefully, all things considered, let's make it even better than last year, if that's even possible. I don't know if it is, but I just feel with 3 performances over the weekend, that's 3 chances to do something extraordinary. As a fan, you have a chance to be a chance to be amazing. You have a chance to be a beautiful person. You have a chance to really show these idols what it means to be a fan. Because remember, being an idol fan isn't about what you want. It's about supporting the girls in their dreams. And these are big dreams that are getting fulfilled at the convention by all 3, Miho, Noni, and Village and Meyer, particularly Village and Meyer, since it's their first time overseas. So you're the dream deliverers. So make sure you understand that every smile you give at the show, every clap with your hands, every dance move you do, every tear you shed, every wild and wacky thing you decide to do, all goes here and here in the memory banks of these girls forever. And that's important. They'll be thinking about this when they're 15, 16 years old. I guarantee it. But they're only going to be doing that if you decide to be a real fan and do all the fan stuff and just go out there and really show these girls how appreciative you are. Obviously, many of you will be buying plane tickets or traveling very far. And right there, that is an enormous amount of appreciation just to come, to be there. That's not lost on any of them or me, but it's what you do in front of them that matters. It's what you do in front of them and with them that will truly define how this tour goes. This is really your tour. And again, if you're a wallflower and you like to hang in the back, that's cool too. Like I'm not saying you got to be a fucking clown, go batshit crazy. I'd like to see everybody do that. I want to see everybody act like wild animals there and go nuts. But that's just the chaos part of me. I like chaos, but I also just want to see you there, and I want the girls to see you there, and you make your presence known. I think that's the best thing you can do, and start thinking about that now. Start thinking about what you'll do. And for those of you that are going to be coming from very far, if there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. If you have any questions, if you're concerned about something, let me know. You will find that Miho is very accessible. She's the type we don't really like. We have certain idol boundary rules, but to be honest, I let Miho dictate that because she's very strong-willed and basically she does what she wants. And I'm okay with that because I trust all of you very, very deeply. I feel if anybody were to act out of hand, I think 9 of you would instantly crush that person if I didn't do it first. But I also just am not worried. Miho can take care of herself. She's pretty strong. Well, she's not strong in the physical sense. She weighs about 40 pounds soaking wet. She's so tiny, as you guys know that have met her. But I'm saying she's got a strong heart. And I think she'll be all over that convention, walking around, having a good time. I don't think I'll even be with her because I'll be too busy. So Noniu, she's also very strong. She's had issues in the past with some of the Japanese fans. So I do hope people will look out for her, take care of her, make sure she's okay as much as I will. Yeah, Miho's barely 80 pounds. That's with clothes on. With clothes off, she's about 70. She's really tiny. Noniu's kind of tiny as well. The Village and Meyer girls, Ray is really tall. Ray is very tall. Kohina is kind of tall too. Hinako's kind of small. But they're all very tough. They're all kind of, I don't want to say muscular, but they're very tough. Ray's got, yeah, she's pretty tall. So you guys, yeah, I mean, they're gonna come in all shapes and sizes, but I don't know with those three. I think with them, my concern is they're gonna be not naive, but like I just don't want them to fall in any traps along the way. Like Miho and Noni have been overseas; they know the game, they know what's up. But I don't know if Village and Meyer does, and I don't want them to have any problems. So I don't know if they're going to be walking around freely, talking to fans. But my basic Tiny Sven checking. That's nice. I think my basic MO for the weekend for the girls will be you guys will be more than allowed to approach them and talk to them, take selfies and things like that. But yeah. Yeah, Julio, I honestly, if you fly here and you stand in front of Miho, you're gonna, you don't, sitting here, you don't get that sense because you've seen her on a million live streams, but trust me, ask Sven W, ask Remco. Um, Miho is this big. Like her and Hanako-san are basically the same size. I mean, Hanako-san's a little smaller, I think, but like Miho looks like a little kid. I mean, like she's got giant anime eyes. That's probably the biggest thing on her. And it's just when you see her, you're just like, fucking really? Like she's so thin. I could put my hands around her waist and touch my hands together. That's how thin she is. So yeah, you'll see. If you come, you'll see. She's super tiny. But that's her charm point. You know, that's she knows she's tiny and she embraces it. And it's kind of cute. But my God, the voice that comes out of her when she's singing in front of you, she sings like a 300-pound opera singer. Like that girl's got insane voices. So yeah, she has 0% body fat. She has no body fat at all. Zero. So yeah, it's pretty insane. I've never met anybody that has like no body fat. She basically has none, but it's not like sickly looking. Like she's muscular. So I don't know, she just takes care of herself. I mean, she drinks nothing but water and hot drinks and like doesn't put anything nasty in her body. Like she's really strict about that. And she used to work out a lot too, but I don't think she can afford the gym license anymore. But like, yeah, she liked working out, but she just takes care of herself. I don't know. She eats very healthy. So that's, it's understandable why she's so tiny. Anyways, yeah, she's, they're all okay, I think, to approach and be friendly with. Um, as long as their time isn't monopolized, I'm okay with that. Like, if I see somebody monopolizing their time a little too much, then yeah, I might step in. But I think that's only gonna matter if the person seems weird. Like if they're being too clingy or too stocky, then yeah, I might be like, let the girls walk around. But generally speaking, I don't think it'll be a problem to approach them. It's not like normal idol shows where you can't really do that. Like I think Village and Meyer girls, I don't know. I'll ask them. But like Nonio and Miho, I think they won't give a shit. And they can handle themselves. And also, they're really excited to meet a lot of you again. So I think it's going to be like just meeting old friends, family meeting 2.0. So I don't know. Anyways, those are just some random thoughts. I'm kind of rambling. I want to get this podcast done. I got a lot of work to do today. Preparing for tonight's show. Make sure you get your orders in for tonight. Keep an eye out for other stuff I'm going to be posting on Idol Underworld. Tomorrow, my goal and plan is just nothing but packing orders. So I will be doing a double shipment from this week. I'll be doing it next week. That will include all the variety event orders from November. Deepest apologies. That was more my fault than Hanako-san's, because I was sick and I had to cancel a meeting with her, which I could have got those checky a lot, a long time ago. Yeah, Sven, I mean, you could be a bodyguard. I would like several of you to be their bodyguards and walk around and protect them. And if things get out of hand, come get me or just, take care of business. I fully allow that. Sven's like my brother, so like I know it'll be okay. Julio, I would totally trust Julio. I trust all of you. All you guys are all great. So I just feel completely confident. How Sven W and Remco and Michelle and everybody I met at the show in the Netherlands last year. I felt you guys treated Miho, Noni, and Saya exceptionally well. Um, at no point did I feel weird or nervous. None of you guys did anything out of place. Like it was just you guys knew what was up. It was great. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Sven. You could be like a human chair bomb. Just no, like I know I feel really supremely confident. The only thing I'm concerned about the only thing I'm concerned about is that I don't know any of these other people at the convention. I don't know if there's gonna be some weirdo freak otaku there who's gonna be not understanding you can't monopolize the idol's time. It's one thing just to walk around with them and just be there. It's another thing to constantly, and so that's my concern. But then again, I'm also not going to be too hard on people that don't know because they don't know. How can I get mad at somebody they don't know the rules? Like that's not fair. So I'll just have to kind of lay some ground rules. But if the girls want to walk around the convention, then they're on their own. Like I can't be bodyguarding them the whole time. So you guys will have to do it. I will likely be walking around with Miho because she's my responsibility, but they're all my responsibility. So I feel like I'd rather just let them go do their thing and trust them to be adults. And then I will be busy doing other things like, producer shit and or hanging out with you guys. And a lot of you guys like to talk to me at the shows, which I really love. So I don't mind getting into big conversations if I can. And yeah, but Julio, if you come especially, oh my God, I feel like me and you are going to end up just talking forever. It's going to be great. I can't wait. But I have a feeling you and Sven are really going to end up hanging out the whole time. I just got a feeling. So yeah, exactly. Maybe just general rules. Like, that's a good idea, Julio. I have to think about that. Although, again, the Miho and Noni in particular, they're both coming from an artist mindset. So I think they have, you know, um, they don't really seem to care. Like they're cool. Like they can handle themselves pretty much. Noni, I just want to make sure she's okay. Because of stuff that happened to her in the past with fans. But Village of Maya Girls are a question mark for me, but they're all really friendly. So I mean, I have a feel Kohina will troll people because she's really tsundere. But Ray's like, I mean, Hinako will sit and talk to you forever. So wait, who's Pollyanna McIntosh? I know that name because my God, I've seen every Walking Dead episode, but I don't know who that is. Is that which one was that? I can't believe she actually would talk. That's cool. Which one's Pollyanna? Why? How do I not know that? I should know this. Oh man, I haven't seen Walking Dead in a while. Last time I saw it, me and Architect Girl watched it. We went through the whole thing. I haven't seen the last one though with Michonne and stuff. I forget what it's called. It's not on Netflix yet. At least not here. 8 and 9 season. Yeah, I can't remember. Huh. Wait, is it the girl with the black hair who was part of the garbage people, like in the garbage area, the garbage dump? And she was weird. She's like a painter, and no, I don't know that movie. Huh. Anyways, that's cool. That's cool that she just talked to you. Oh yeah, yeah. No, she seems really cool. She seems out there. But that's cool that she would just hang out and talk. Very cool. I mean, her character certainly had its followers. I liked her. She's bizarre, and she did save what's his name. So yeah, I guess that's cool. Or save. I don't know if that's the right words because I haven't seen what happened to him. So, anyways, okay, guys, you guys have a great day, great night. Thank you for hanging out with me. Sorry again, this was totally random. But I really appreciate you guys being excited about this. If again, any future questions, hit me up. Podcast will be shortly incoming as soon as I can get it uploaded, and then I will be spending the rest of the day preparing for the live, and then I'll see you guys at the live stream tonight. If you guys have purchased, please do. It's going to be a fun one, really fun one. And like I said, I think everyone's really generally excited about it. And then if there's anything else you guys need, let me know, and keep an eye out for the merch. For the tour, as well as information about the Offkai, and just in general, more information. It'll be trickling in the next couple months. Remco, very good to talk to you. I hope you're doing well. I'll check your DM if you sent it, and yeah, it'll be great. Yeah, you too, Julio. And if you end up coming, that would be great. If not, totally understand. No pressure, no expectation. But man, I can't even imagine if I didn't even tell Miho and she just saw you. She'd be like, "Oh man, that would be worth recording on the phone." So, anyways, guys, have a good one. Okay, I got a long day today, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the show tonight. So it's gonna be great. So, guys, be well, be happy. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. I'll see you guys. Okay, take care, guys. Bye bye.